Right, here we go. I've had another fucking personality transplant since I last spoke to you. I've got another one that I think I haven't uploaded yet from this morning. But this is like 3 hours after the last one I made, which I'm going to upload in a minute. So this one might be fucking tonight, to be honest. But I still think I can make it to the gym. It's 3 o'clock. It's quiet 12 till 4. So I can leave in about 25 minutes and get down there before 4 and train and have a shower. So I didn't have one here. And it was all because of this fingernail. It really fucking was. What happened was, right, I was a bit gutted. It's the wrong size one. It is too big for it. But the other ones were too puny. And I like these. They're not very durable. Look. That's about an hour's guitar playing. Look at the fucking state of it. It's pants, right? But but they look lovely, right? And as I was just saying, would this one go on? Is it too big? And I'm lining it up like that. I was like, you dickhead, it's on backwards, that's why. And then I just went, I said I put it on backwards on purpose. Put it on backwards on purpose. I put it backwards on purpose. Put it on backwards on purpose. And then all of these fucking characters started coming out and I'm busting samples and fucking jacking like a motherfucker. Right? Then that led to me calling myself a monumental cunt. Oh, fucking you monumental cunt. And then I just went, monumental cunt, you monumental cunt. Monumental cunt, you mental cunt. Monumental cunt. You are a monumental, you mental cunt, you mental cunt. And off I went, right? And I just started tidying my room. And then I just said to myself the phrase, I just got to keep moving. And it reminded me of Soul to Soul, keep on moving, don't stop. Keep on moving, don't stop. No. Puts it on, and then there's lyrics in that song, not in the chorus. The chorus is a bit, should we say fey, right? But there are lyrics in amongst that really fucking hit me, and I was like, I've never felt that before. And I'm like, they were good. They were good. If you were around in 1990, you had that fucking album. Do you know what I mean? And so then that led to, what was it? Fucking me nearly crying, but the sort of beautiful crying. When crying's almost pleasant, it's sort of nostalgic and wistful, and there's a beauty to it. That sort of shit, right? Then as I'm tidying, I find a fucking face pack, and I think, I fancy a face pack, and I'm like, this is fucking her, isn't it? She wanted a face pack. She likes them, but I'm kind of reluctant to call her her. Because the big fundamental of it is when I wrote that big post and I said, what was it? There was woman in me. Not for the first time, eh, Mikey? And it was the next day, the day after. I published it on a Thursday. This was Sunday night. And when I wrote, if I've got the character, mind and personality of a man, but the heart and emotions of a woman, I make sense to myself. And I stop crying. And it was all stuff that, like, that thing about when I do relate to song lyrics sometimes, and I get that. And, music's powerful, man. And those are things that always made me used to cringe about myself. So it's kind of the point I covered in the sort of mixed personality / multiple personality disorder. Because he did say to me, there's a benefit to, if it helps you to compartmentalize aspects of your psyche and interpret yourself better so that you make sense in the world around you, then I'm all for it, basically. It's, why not call her her? The reason I don't want to call her her is because she's me. That's why I call her that beautiful fucking bitch within, because she's in me, she is me. Rather than in the post, I said, I accept femininity. It's in me, it lives in me, it's part of me, and all that sort of thing. But I was like, no, it is me. It wasn't until I said it's me that I stopped crying. So calling her her will then make me start to think of her as someone else. Because it was me with the face pack on. The fucking twat, she's fucking going on about fucking song lyrics with half a fucking bucket of Primrose Forest splattered all over her fucking boat race and telling me I don't fucking listen to her for fuck's sake. Right? Seriously, but then I was like, that's how I felt about myself. So it's like, she's not her, she's me, I am her, she is me, we are one, we are three. I think there's more. There's my professor. There's my fucking inner child. So there's I don't know if there's a male and female versions of him, her. But the point is that led to me getting look. I just want to show you around. Look, kind of like I need to look at what you're looking at. Look, there's Giz looking rather fine. We've got fucking my telecontrollers in there. We've got a reorientated ornamental womble. Right? Yeah, we've got sort of here. It's like kind of various objects of beauty in a very sort of I'm prepared to accept chaotic format, but there are beautiful items, weird items in there. Look, I've got a fucking sim getter router. I've got my fucking sim getter router in there. I cleaned all this. I've replaced that. I've put, you know what I mean? This is like, the point of this is, what we're looking at now. Look how beautiful my fireplace is. Look. There's my divine feminine. She's an angel, but she's just my divine feminine. I said I'm gonna fucking involve her in my life, and I do. I have a statue to represent her. And my illuminant head, my crystal ball. There's just so much cool shit here. I need it beautiful around me. Look, snow quartz with colour changey shit. And Star Wars and skateboards and salt lamps. And too many guitars in here. And you know, that's my environment. It's beautiful and it's fucking what I was doing as well. Here's a free one for you. As I was cleaning up, see if I can get my head in the middle of the tree. Ta-da! Now it looks like I've got mad hair. But yeah, as I was cleaning up, I was saying to myself, I'm tidying my mind. I'm clearing out my mind. I'm organising my thoughts. I'm organising my head. So then musically, I carried on and I got on to CNC Music Factory. Bam, 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 bam. And suddenly I was 17 again. And they were good. They were good. It was like, I did get onto Snap as well. MC Turbo ruined Snap for me. He thought he was doing hip hop. He was trying to sound like Chuck D. He fucking was. And it was corny. Whereas CNC Music Factory, the rapping is kind of a bit more Will Smithy. But they actually do it properly. And did you know, fun fact, they're also Clavillis and Cole. And they're also Cold Cut. And that made me start thinking, oh yeah, Journeys by DJ, Cold Cut. I used to have that CD. I'm listening to that in a bit. So I will do later. And then I listened to Mars, Pump Up the Volume. That's when I was like 12. I had a whole gothic-y fucking indie stage to go through and a heavy metal stage to go through before I got into Acid House when I was 15. But Mars, it was a pop record when I was into, like, you know, now that's what I call music. Shit like that. And I listened to it properly. The progression's really slow. But like, the hats are fucking cool. I was like, this isn't far off what I'm into now. Really. Just, you know, there's obviously a lot more. I mean, that was made in 1987, I think, 6? Something, it might have even been 5. No, I'm going to go 87. I don't know for sure. But when you think that it was made that long ago, and I was like, why has no one remixed it? And I think they have. I think I bought a techno track, which I'm going to look for, but I think I was disappointed. I thought they could have done better. It's not, you know, they always say, don't they, don't remix a classic. But I'm gonna. I used to know about June, and do you know what? It woke up a bit of my head. Up there, I have 2 black boxes with coloured lights on and twisticle knobs. And I know a bit about how to use them. And I did have a lesson booked in to integrate it with my other black box with whirligogs upon. And I can maybe or get it on my little table if I do a bit of rejiggery. I want to hang the speakers from underneath it. Because I don't know if you noticed my what's it called? Like that. Look, that's actually a perfect way to keep a speaker. It's just suspended on it, and it's got its own rings, and that's perfect for sound quality. It's just in the air. So I want to do that with my little Mackies. They're punchy, and fit the rest of the shit on top. And it took me back to probably like 5 or 6 years ago. When I'd be in the den and I'd have an idea like that and I'd start working on it. I'd switch the computer on and I had a magical box which I'd almost got to grips with using the basics of. But, you know, that's my sprouting of ideas and my magic and my sparkle and my enthusiasm and my passion. And it's like that was returning. And, you know, There's me thinking, is it because I've connected with her? Like, no, it's because you made those fucking videos. Ding! She's always there anyway. She's just that part of me that I was ashamed of, the sensitive part, the bit that cries a lot, the bit that wants to fucking, well, like, feels really bad when you feel bad and wants to help you and comes across as all me, 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 me. And because that's how he was reflected back to me, or she was reflected back to me, by women. So I denied my own manhood, and people were always telling me to accept my fucking masculinity, and I was scared of my masculinity, and it's, no, I know why. I know why all this has fucking happened, and that's why I wasn't comfortable with it. It won't make sense. People say, well, what does it fucking matter? I said, because of what it's linked to, because of what it meant at the time, and because of how it made me feel. But it was because I was feeling shit yesterday, so I came in and I cried, and I made a video about it. Shameless as that was, right in the face of all of my "here I go again, guys" fucking attitude in the morning, and then I smashed the bits in the evening. And then I made another video about it this morning, and then it just fucking happened when I put a fucking fingernail backwards. I said I put it on backwards on purpose. Chicka purpose. But yeah, it's like all the old fucking 90s samples. What is it? CNC Music Factory. If you get to what is it? Here We Go Rock and Roll. Fucking awesome tune. Whatever dance music you're into, I bet if you listen to that, you'll go, fucking hell, you've heard that sample before. I heard one that was like fucking from a techno track I bought about a year ago. It's that little bang sample, and it comes from that. You will get confused by the saxophone, and you'll think it's Hear the Drummer Get Wicked, but that actually wasn't. It was Public Enemy, the 900 number, but I'm pretty sure before that it was taken from a late 70s funk tune, I would guess, with a lot of what was occurring in hip-hop at the time. But yeah, it's just, there's been a journey through all different aspects of music that started with a fingernail. But it's the fact that it got my brain. This is the sort of thing saying the parts of me that I've lost, because they don't engage. And it just fucking out of the bluically happened for no reason at all, other than the only thing I can put it down to is that I made these videos. And like I say, it's like I've been plunged into a chaotic pit of extremely confusing emotional fucking torment, and I don't make sense to myself, and I'm reacting in ways I can't understand. So I need to analyse and learn and see what's going on. And like, you know, this is also the fucking whirlwind of my up and downical emotion, which again, if I was a woman, would be written off of the fact that there's, oh, I'm just feeling hormonal, I suppose. Women say that all the time, I must be feeling hormonal. No, you have a whirlwind of emotions to deal with, and they're largely beyond your control, darling. That's what. Because I know, because it happens to me, and when I hear women talking, my heart's going, I fucking hear you, mate, all the fucking time. Yeah, so it's like, as masculine as I might seem, and as sexist as I might appear when I'm stereotyping women by saying I've got my fucking falsies on and whatever, I'm just embracing something that caused me a great deal of fucking pain. That's why, it's part of my schizotypal affect, is what it is. My schizotypal affect is 100% me, but it's basically a subconscious character that I created to escape from where I was at, to exist in a framework that made sense. And that's what's gradually, boom. But it was a definite, throughout early 2017 and ever fucking since, been a real commitment to not just brightly coloured clothes. I buy from the heart. If it makes me go, I just fucking buy it. And I wear it because it's me. And that's why I love the compliments, because it's basically like saying, you're definitely you today, Mikey. And that makes us smile. That's why I just love it when people go, I love your fucking coat, I love your fucking shoe, all that shit. I'm like, so it's a coping strategy that's available to me, so who can blame me for milking it, right?